Hi guys, welcome back to Manga Tuesday. If you guys didn't watch my video from yesterday night, feel free to watch it. It's a notice telling you guys I'm going to change my video format and why I do so. So basically, I'm not going to continue to translation and voiceover for the Song of Theodore chapters anymore. Starting from the end of August, the week of August 29th. So I'm going to make recaps of videos every chapter after I read, and I'll upload it every single week, like now. Anyways, long story short, let's just jump right into the chapter. This time, please let me help you. Your Highness. The Song of Theodore, chapter 136, voiceover by Lebamation. You call me Your Highness. You already know? Please forgive me for guessing your identity, and ask Lord Neotis the direction where you located. Just want to bring them here. I obeyed your request and took good care of everyone with clean water and food. And the epidemic situation has been relieved. Residents who fled because of the disease are gradually returning. They don't want to be cowards and stay at home, to wait to be rescued by foreigners. They asked me to bring them to support you. Sienna, we can't hide this real situation. Need to tell the villagers to choose whether they want to face those terrifying monsters. I have to tell you. What kind of enemy you're going to face. Even so, do you still want to come to support us? But if we give up fighting, we will eventually face death. But fighting to protect our homeland, even if we die, our souls can rest in peace. Let us protect Barca. Let us take part in protecting our homeland. A drop of water is small, but together they can become an ocean. Never underestimate a person's love for their own home. Crackling. You know, these residents are not professionally trained. They can't face the enemy directly. also know, in such a war of disparity in power and strength, the more the lack of troops, the more we should cheer up under high pressure in order to reverse the situation. Last year, once a person loses courage, no matter how many clever plans, won't help. Did you find that the presents give everyone the courage to fight? I would arrange them as the cover force, as a backstop to cover the main force attacks and withdrawal. The warriors of Saga and the residents of Barca. I will do my best not to let anyone die in my hands. A warm hug before the war starts. This is a sand table made by villagers who are familiar with mountain roads and climbing, after surveying the terrain around the volcano. That's right! The cave we originally found following ink trace is here! The back is the back of the mountain, the middle is the leader's position, and the first is the cave. The last place that we heard the shouting of the enemy's leader is in this area. And when they evacuate, the direction was towards the back of the mountain. That's right! When I climbed the mountain to check, I could vaguely see an abandoned mine nearby. Those monsters must be locked up there. You guys are really helpful. Thank you. They transport the soldier's body to the cave for the resurrection ceremony, and the successful resurrected monsters were imprisoned in the back of the mountain. The corpses of the failed resurrected soldiers were buried in the cracks of the mountain until the meadow where Thanos gathered grass. Thanos is the priest's name. So this is equivalent to the whole volcano mountain is surrounded by corpses. If Ink has not been resurrected, he should still be imprisoned in the cave of this resurrection ceremony. There are so many of us now. Why don't we just break into this resurrection cave and rescue Boss? The longer Boss stays in it, the more dangerous he will be. I understand how you feel, but no. Now, although we supplemented the shortcomings of soldiers and understood the terrain, however, the situation which the enemy is strong and we are weak still has not changed. They must have strictly guarded this resurrection cave, and there are troops on two sides. If we forcefully attack, we'll be attacked in 3 ways. In addition, the geography of the resurrection cave has a disadvantage to our army. It is absolutely impossible to attack here. We must find the enemy's weakness. Judging from my experience fighting with them, the advantage of the resurrected monster is the fearlessness caused by the enhanced strength and loss of pain. Beheading can't kill them completely. They can be called as an undead army. But their weakness is that they don't have self-awareness. They only know how to attack violently and blindly. If we can set up traps or cut off their limbs, we can limit their mobility. But to face a large number of monster attacks, it is very difficult for ordinary people to be calm. Not to mention accurately cut off their hands and feet. Then, before they act, destroy them completely. That's the end of the chapter. I'm guessing that they'll destroy them using fire, because that's like a little clue on Sienna's eyes right now. Maybe they will become like a fire trap. They trap them and then they burn them kind of thing. And thank you so much for watching. See you guys next Tuesday or Wednesday.